Satemangali, the Reverend of the Revolution. Welcome to your Daily Revolution. Today's topic, can you go the distance? Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Oh, I love Fridays after Shield Maiden and Man Wolf Immersion. We just finished up. We had 17 incredible, powerful, beautiful sisters graduate from Shield Maiden Immersion. If you want to know what that is, check out shieldmaidenlive.com. Now, here's the message today. As I'm considering and contemplating like some of the things that I took away as a coach, as a leader, as a trainer inside of this incredible movement of prosperity, one of the thoughts really stood out to me, which was, can you go the distance? See, one of my brothers, his name is Russ Taylor. He is a race car driver. He is a CEO. He's a powerful dude, and he's one of my brothers in the 5 a.m. workout crew. He shot me a message, and it was cool, right? He was like, hey, I just listened to the podcast, and then he left a message about, look, all the excitement's done, the season's done, now the real work begins. And it's true. Any experience, any event, any seminar, any hoorah, right? That's going to last for so long because it's excitement and there's a lot of energy. And then what? The real work begins. And so I thought about one of the evolutions of what we do, where it's a long evolution, meaning they just keep going and they just keep going and they just keep going. Ah, yeah, they keep going. And the thought in my mind is most people can get really excited. It's easy to get excited, easy to get all hopped up. You read a book, you watch a video, a YouTube video, you listen to the podcast, Your Daily Revolution, right? You drink a little caffeine, you see something that inspires you, and you get hopped up and rallied up, woo. But the real question is, can you go the distance? Or can you do what you do for more than just 2 weeks? Excitement always goes to bed after about 2 weeks. Can you go the distance in your marriage? Right? It's easy when you're both young and attractive and in love, but what happens when you start to have those kids? Right? You start to put a little few extra pounds on. Maybe the husband's got to travel for work and he's gone and he's got a team and employees and business. What about when a woman goes through menopause and changes as they get older, and then all the things that life happens to people, right? It just happens. Rise and fall of economies and markets, sickness and illness. Sometimes it's like, man, can you go the distance in your marriage? Can you create an epic marriage 10, 20, 30 years? Now, I'm 15 years into marriage with my wife. And it seems like we just got married yesterday sometimes because I love her to pieces. We still have a great time. We still have amazing conversation. And like we're still in love. Still in love with my wife. Can you go the distance with your business? I know what it's like to start a business. I know what it's like to get excited about a new product, a new offering, a new service. But can you go the distance, right? Can you stay in the conversation for the long haul? Why is going the distance so crucial? Because most people fade. Human nature these days is to just start and stop, start and stop, start and stop, start and stop. And look, you got to be able to go the distance, right? You got to be able to endure, right, all the crazy things that happen. You've got to be able to get past all the original, what we call old self-gravity. Right? That's the old habits. And if you're 30 years old, you got 30 years of some habits that just ain't that strong. If you're 40 years old, you got 40 years of programming and teaching and training and education and being like ingrained in some habits and stories that do not serve you. So why is it so critical that you can go the distance? Because some of the greatest things in life, some of the greatest prizes in life are found not near the beginning line, right? Not near the start line. They're found near the finish line. And sometimes those finish lines are long into life. And sometimes, right, you just have to be able to develop this power, this stamina, this endurance to make it through the adversities that's going to come at you through life. So can you go the distance in your business? Can you go the distance in your marketing? Well, I love entrepreneurs and business owners. They get all hyped up and excited, and then they post and then they go tell people. But real businesses have team, right? They have systems. They have automation points. so that a real business owner, the owner doesn't get exhausted from operating the business. The owner gets wealthy from owning the business. And can you go the distance to build something significant? Can you get to this place in your business where you built teams and you built systems and you built automation and you built and created championship culture where people love what they do for you? Can you go the distance with your health and fitness? I know a lot of people, myself included, gain weight, lose weight, gain weight, lose weight, gain weight, lose weight. Like I'm on a little high this morning, because I just was having a great morning with my son. So I'm beatboxing and rapping and singing and boom, boom, boom. But can you go the distance? Right? That's the question. Can you go the distance with your health? Can you be functional? Can you move? Right? Can you weather just the whole story? I'm getting old. It's true. I shouldn't be excited. This morning, I was singing and rapping and freestyle and flowing, and my boys are like, "Dad, stop, please. Please, Dad, stop." I'm like, "Stop. Hippity hop, hop, hop," and I stop. Again, can you go the distance as a man, as a woman? Can you go the distance even as a teenager? The ability to go the distance. I love those fighters right? They're getting beat down and pummeled in a fight. You can see this on YouTube all over the place. Fighters getting beat up and blasted, and then he just gets into that final round, and he's just able to do something to turn the tide and turn the momentum because he went the distance. Can you go the distance? Being able to go the distance, not giving up or not quitting, not giving in when it gets hard. Can you go the distance inside of your spirituality where you can weather all the temptations and all the storms and all the natural adversities of life that come your way to test and to try your faith? Can you go the distance in your life, my friend? Listen, those who develop the endurance and the stamina, like to keep going, to keep growing, to keep learning, they experience the prizes of life, the great prizes that very few experience, because most people stop and quit. Even in my business right now, I love what I do for a living. I love what I do for work. And I've got some big stages I'm speaking on here coming up with Gary Vee, Damon John. Right? While I got these big stages, most people don't ever see all the small stages that no one ever showed up to. I remember one event where, 150 chairs get set up. I'm so pumped. I'm like, people are going to show up. And 3 people showed up. Like 3 people showed up to the event. Like no one sees those days when they see me on stage, or people are like, wow, this is amazing. Your event, Shield Maiden Immersion, 9-month immersion, VIP 50, Pro Rev Live, all these things that you do. But I'm like, I'm only here because I went the distance. I'm only here because my wife was with me by my side going the distance. I'm only here because my mom and dad, who crossed the ocean from the Pacific Islands, and then my step-parents, who are my parents, right? They went the distance. They kept going. I'm only here because people have been willing to go the distance. My question for you, where in your life right now are you quitting too early? Where in your life right now are you just giving up too early? Where in your life do you stop when it gets hard and you just get tired? Look, where in your life can you just say, I'm going to develop the capacity and the tenacity and the stamina and the endurance to go the distance, to build the muscle, to build the marketing, to create the sales, to build the relationships? Some of the greatest things we have today is because someone went the distance. Can you go the distance? Can you go the distance? Can you go the distance? Hey, if the podcast is helping you out, leave me a comment in iTunes. Leave me a comment on SoundCloud or YouTube, iTunes. And look, have an amazing day. Have an amazing week. God bless you. I love you. I'm out. For more info on joining the revolution and living your greatest life of prosperity today, go to www.yourdailyrevolution.com and join us in waking up, turning your brain on, and prospering today.